Hi there, it's Kevin from Roguedeckbuilder.com here with this week's Rogue Deck of the Week. This one comes in the Standard Premier, and it is by Shibbit Nugs, which he took 5th place with this deck. That's quite an impressive finish. This is basically like good old Haunted Humans back in the good old Scars of Mirrodin and Innistrad days. It was a very popular deck until Delver took over. It was very fast, could tap all the creatures down with Feeling of Dread, which this is using, and just basically overwhelm the opponent as quick as possible. So it's a white weenie deck, splash blue, just for, like I said, for Feeling of Dread, Moorland Haunt to give it a little more range, and Liev Sky Knight, which is an amazing card in the format right now. Very good against aggro, as it shuts down one of their attackers for a turn, and then you can just basically race them in life. It's using a lot of 1-drops. It's using 4 Boros Elites and 4 Champion the Parish, as well as 3 Dryad Militants. So that's 10 1-drops, just comes out of the gate swinging. And then it's got, as far as the 2-drops, it's got the Daring Skyjack and the Precinct Captains and Thalia. And then the 3 slot is also quite full with Silverblade Paladin, the Sky Knight, Fiend Hunter, and yeah, and then we got the kind of the anthem. This may be the replacement for like the Honor of the Pure back in the Haunted Human days of Angel of Jubilation. Pretty good. It gives all the creatures +1/+1, and just in case your opponent has something that they have to sack creatures to cast spells or activate abilities, it does shut this down. So very, very well-rounded deck. As you can see with a 5th place finish, this was nothing to scoff at. This deck is very legitimate in my opinion. Very good deck, very well-rounded. Let's just go into the sideboard real quick. Another Feeling of Dread against for those aggressive matches. 2 more Fiend Hunters, I would assume for the same reason. Friendly Medic is very good against any sort of Bonfire or Sphinx's Revelation, any sort of X casting cost card. Sphinx's Revelation still is a very, very popular card in Standard right now. I really like Loyal Cathar as well. Probably put it in versus Supreme Verdict decks as it comes back as a 2/1 zombie. And the Nearhearth Pilgrim, I guess, would come in aggressive decks as well. So this deck is very, very geared towards the more aggressive RG aggro type decks. And Riders of Gavany is a very good card as well against the mid-range decks. Rootbound Defenses probably comes in against Supreme Verdict. So, like I said, very, very well-rounded deck. I'm glad to see that this archetype is back, as Haunted Humans was one of my more favorite type decks back in the Scars. I personally didn't run it. One of my buddies did run it, and he had quite a bit of success with it. So I'm glad to see it back. Anyway, for this seal of approval for the Rogue Deck of the Week goes to Shibbit Nugs for his 5th place finish in the Standard Premier. This is Kevin from Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.